Now, a lot of Kenyans are currently asking themselves a lot of questions in regards to the case that is currently at the High Court in regards to regarding Gachagua's impeachment. Now, I want to take you back to the year 2018 or the year 2017 after the presidential election, when Chief Justice then David Maraga was making a decision in regards to the presidential elections where he ruled against the presidential election results where President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto had won the elections for the second time. Right now, when you look at the current Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Chief Justice Martha Koome, there is a lot that is being said and speculated about her and how incompetent she has been when it comes to this case of the impeachment of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Now, there is one thing with the current case of the impeachment of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. I dare say that apart from the ruling of David Maraga in the year 2017 on the presidential election results, where he overturned the presidential elections results and ordered that a re-election to happen, that another election should be conducted because the one that had happened was rigged. There is no any other case that requires what should I say, the intelligence of a competent Chief Justice in the Republic of Kenya than this one of right now, where a Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya is currently facing impeachment and the case has been brought to the judiciary. Yes, the case is currently at the High Court, but in due time it will arrive at the judiciary. Now let's look at it in this manner. In the history of the Republic of Kenya, due to the ruling that Chief Justice David Maraga made him the greatest Chief Justice of all time in our Republic. Well, if history is to repeat itself, or a history is to be remade or rewritten again, then Chief Justice Martha Koome has a chance to rewrite history in her own image by making the right ruling in the current case against Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Now, a lot of Kenyans, mostly on platform X, are currently questioning and comparing the David Maraga to Chief Justice Martha Koome. You know, David Maraga was in a certain state where he himself knew the powers that he had as a Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya. That makes you powerful, and you are in an independent body that shouldn't be compromised with whatever offers that might be brought to the table. When we come to look at the current situation of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Chief Justice Martha Koome, you realize that she has kept a distance from this case, and she is waiting for the case to be brought to the judiciary on the request of President William Ruto, where President William Ruto believes if the case is brought to the Supreme Court, where Chief Justice Martha Koome will be the one now presiding over it, then they will have a chance to win this case against the Deputy President and his contingent of lawyers. But if history is to be rewritten, Martha Koome, who has proven that she is competent in her own way, can rule and refuse or dismiss the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, and that now overturns history and writes it in a very different manner, which makes Martha Koome now to take the position as the greatest Chief Justice in the Republic of Kenya. When Chief Justice David Maraga ruled in 2017 that there was irregularities in the presidential elections and requested a re-election to be done on the presidential campaign, presidential race, a lot of people, including the president and his deputy then William Ruto, called out the Chief Justice and promised that they will tear down the judicial system if they take over the republic, which is something that they did because due to the intimidation that Maraga faced. And Maraga was a man that he did not fear whatever was brought in on his way. Now, after being intimidated by the then regime of President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta after the ruling, he went ahead to make a statement in regards to what was happening. The savage he said, now allow me to read a certain article that was published in the year 2017 after Maraga ruled, and then he was threatened and the judiciary was threatened. And I quote Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Mr. Kenyatta said the elections must be done within 60 days in accordance with the Constitution, adding that it should be conducted by Kenya's Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission chair, then led by Bona Wafula Chebukati. Now, the Supreme Court's full judgment and further details on why the poll was annulled were made public a few days later. Now, in response to that, to the demonstrations that happened in the country trying to oppose the decision that was made by the Chief Justice, Mr. Maraga said that he and other members of the legal body which selects judges were prepared to pay the ultimate price to protect the Constitution and the rule of law. His strongly worded statement, which was made on behalf of the Judicial Service Network, condemned the unlawful acts of some of the demonstrators, which he said were savage in nature. His statement also accused police chief then Joseph Boynet of not providing adequate security to the judiciary staff, suggesting that he repeatedly ignored calls to act, exposing judicial officers' property and litigates in danger. Now, if history is to repeat itself, if Chief Justice Martha Koome makes a ruling to dismiss the impeachment of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, then she should be prepared on what might come. Because as we know, the current regime is a regime that has been intimidating the judicial system for a very long time. Now, according to the details that we have, there is a high possibility that Chief Justice Martha Koome is avoiding to be involved in this case. But in due time, the case will catch up with her. And if the case catches up with her, she will have no otherwise than to make the final decision over this case. And if she makes the decision in support of the impeachment, then also it is expected that chaos might erupt. And many people will disregard her, because if you look at the general public view right now in regards to the said case, 80% of the public is in support of Gachagua, and they are against the impeachment of the deputy president. But if she rules against this impeachment and says that it can't be upheld, then there is a possibility that the judiciary might face intimidation like no other. Leave out that for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So all we can say is that our Chief Justice Martha Koome right now is in a dilemma, either to rewrite history or to allow herself to go down in history as a quiet Chief Justice. She has been away. She appeared today when the case was being mentioned. What does that portray? And not only appearing in public, she went even ahead to mute the comment section of our social media pages after going ahead to publish that she had visited Makadara locals on a certain occasion. This tells you that Chief Justice Martha Koome fears the intimidation that might come with this, and this might force her to rule in support of the impeachment and uphold that the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is constitutional and that he should go home. Now, according to your understanding on how we have emulated comparison of David Maraga and Chief Justice Martha Koome, How do you think this case will play out? Will she follow the Maraga way, or will she make a own stand and decide to overthrow the allegations that were brought? Leave your comment on the comment section. Remember, this is Celeb Corner KE. See you in our next